So now we will move to Shubham Sharma.
Hello, ma'am. Am I audible?
Okay, Mr. Shubham. Sorry. So yes, you are audible. Can you give your brief introduction and start with your topic and share your screen?
So, very good afternoon to all of you. Myself, Shubham Sharma, and I am a research scholar at IIPS Mumbai. And today I am going to talk about understanding life satisfaction of the elderly with multimorbidity in India, insights from longitudinal aging study in India from wave 1. So, as we all know, population aging is a global phenomena, and all the countries are experiencing it, and India is not the exception. And India, with the population aging, is experiencing an epidemiological transition, and it leads to the rising in the burden of the non-communicable disease as well as the multimorbidity. By multimorbidity, we mean the existence of two or more uh, chronic conditions in a same individual at a same time, and it is a emerging public health concern. And recently in the studies of public health and gerontology, the issue of subjective well-being has been grown importantly, as it leads to the it's affect the quality of life, well-being, and the life satisfaction of the elderly. Now, what is the life satisfaction? We all know the life satisfaction is an overall subjective evaluation of one's own life, and it is an integral part of the healthy aging, and it is an emerging public health concern. So it is important for the elderly to maintain a high level of life satisfaction. As elderly, those who have good life satisfaction, they tend to be emotionally more positive, maintain good health, and have a lower chances of mortality. And life satisfaction is a central theme in the geriatrics and the gerontology, as it is often used to measure the successful aging. Yeah, even the World Health Organization have recognized the importance of life satisfaction for the elderly, and they have identified the 4 factors, namely physical, mental, and social and environmental factors, which is crucial for elderly to maintain their life satisfaction. And in India, there is very less research on this issue, on how elderly who have multiple chronic conditions, they are subjectively evaluating their life satisfaction. And for to to fill this gap, this study tried to uh, understand the levels and determinants of the satisfaction of life of the elderly with multimorbidity, and such uh, study may help in stimulating and developing the uh, intervention strategies which will help elderly to maintain and enhance their life satisfaction despite having the chronic conditions. So coming to the research question, there are 2 research questions. First is, what is the perceived life satisfaction levels among the elderly with multimorbidity in India? Another one is, what are the different factors affecting the life satisfaction of the elderly who have multiple chronic conditions in India? And the research objectives are to understand the perceived levels of life satisfaction among the elderly with multimorbidity in India. And the second one is to understand the determinants of the life satisfaction of the elderly with multimorbidity in India. So coming to the data and method section. So for this study, I have utilized the LASI Wave 1 data, and for the sample size, this is the flow chart showing the selection of the sample for the study. So in LASI, the total sample size is 73,396, and among that, I have used I have included those elderly, those who are 60 plus, and among 60 plus elderly, I have included those elderly, those who are having 2 or more chronic conditions, and those respondents who are having the complete information of the life satisfaction, they were included for the study. So after that, I have got the final sample size for the study, that is 7,582. Coming to the description section. So for this study, the dependent variable is the life satisfaction. The life satisfaction that is used here is constructed using the DNR's life satisfaction scale, and this life satisfaction scale is a Likert scale of 7 point Likert scale, which is constructed using a continuous variable with a range of 5 to 35, where high score represent the higher life satisfaction and the lower represent the lower life satisfaction. Then I have also checked the internal consistency of the scale. The value comes out to be 0.91, which suggests that there is a high internal reliability of the scale. So that's why I proceed with that. And the explanatory variables are broadly categorized into 4 parts. They are socio-demographic factors, socio-cultural factors, health behavioral factors, and the health status factors. And their categories are described here. And coming to the statistical analysis part, so for understanding the socio-demographic and health profile, I have used the descriptive and the bivariate analysis, and the chi-test, square test have been used for understanding the possible association among the variables. Then, uh, uh, because the dependent variable is a continuous variable, so I have used the multivariate linear regression model to understand the predictors of the life satisfaction of the elderly with multimorbidity. And to check the assumptions of the model, I have applied the Jark-Bera test of normality, Bruce-Pagan test of heteroscedasticity, and the variance inflation factor for understanding the multicollinearity. And after the checkup, it was found that there was no violation of the assumptions of the regression model. So I proceed with this analysis. Coming to the result section, so this is the graph shows the mean life state-wise mean life satisfaction of the elderly with multimorbidity in India. Here we can see that the average mean life satisfaction score of the elderly is 23.91 in India, and the higher mean life satisfaction score was found in the states of the Gujarat, Daman, and Chandigarh. It can be attributed due to there may be good healthcare facilities, then active social cultural participation, and the lower life satisfaction score was found in the states of Rajasthan, Telangana, Andhra Pradesh. Next, this graph shows the level of mean life satisfaction of the elderly with multimorbidity by their background characteristics. So here the dotted line that you can see, the dotted line is the mean life satisfaction level, and this bar graph, which is beyond this dotted line, it shows that there is a higher life satisfaction level. So here we can see that in age and sex there is not such disparity, but in the rural urban section there is a disparity in the life satisfaction level, where urban elderly are having higher life satisfaction. Then moving to the educational status, here we can see that as the education level is increasing, the life satisfaction level is also increasing among the elderly. Similarly, in the case of income level, as the income level is increasing, the life satisfaction level is increasing. Here also we can see that in the living arrangement section, those elderly who are living with their family, they are having the higher life satisfaction level than their counterparts. Then those elderly who are engaged in the social participation, they are having the higher level of life satisfaction. Then those elderly who who are actively involved in the physical activity and having good self-rated health, they are having good life satisfaction level than their counterparts. And those elderly who are not having depression, they are having high life satisfaction as compared to those who are having depression. And this is the result of the regression model that I use for understanding the predictors of the life satisfaction of the elderly with multimorbidity. So here we can see that age, sex, educational status, then income level, living arrangement, and physical activity, self-rated health, and depression are the significant factors affecting the life satisfaction of the elderly with multimorbidity. With the robust factor is the education, where here we can see that as the education level is increasing, the beta coefficient value is also increasing. Similar in the case of the income level, as the income level is increasing, the beta coefficient is also increasing. It shows that the yeah. Similarly, in case of the living arrangement, those who are living with the family, their life satisfaction level is high as compared to the counterparts. So coming to the discussion section. So this study determine the level and determinants of the life satisfaction of the elderly with multimorbidity in India. And the most significant factors that I have found for this study are the education, income level, living arrangement, self-rated health, social participation, physical exercise, and depression. Where education and the income level were found to be the most robust factors for this. And apart from that, living arrangement, like those elderly who are living with family, having spouses, and actively participating in the sociocultural activities are positively affecting the social, affecting their life satisfaction, because they are more socially connected, uh, and they are getting the supportive environment, which is influencing their emotional as well as mental health, which is important for the subjective well-being of the elderly. And lastly is the depression, which is significantly associated with the life satisfaction, and it is negatively affecting the life satisfaction. This underscores the importance of the mental health of the elderly for maintaining their life satisfaction. So yeah, coming to the limitation part. So the study is cross-sectional in nature. That's why it is not able to establish the causal relationship among the variables. And due to the self-reported in nature, there may be a chances of recall and social desirability biases. Then using objective measures of well-being like clinical assessment may provide more useful insights to this, uh, and adopting qualitative approaches can get more in-depth information on this issue. Yeah. So coming to the conclusion part, yeah, I will conclude by saying that this study provide a comprehensive insight into the levels and the determinants of the life satisfaction of the elderly with multimorbidity in India. And this study not only uh, confined to the academic domain, but also this study have a practical policy implication by promoting social connections, addressing the socioeconomic disparities, integrating mental and physical health intervention, which are essential strategies for enhancing the life satisfaction of the elderly with multimorbidity, and which is important for achieving the goal of successful aging in India. Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you, Shubham, for a nice presentation.